Mystical Sleep presents The Heart-Wrenching Love Triangle, a tale of two friends and the woman who came between them. For more stories like this, please like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments if there are other types of stories you'd like to hear. Now, let's hear about Ryan, Tom, and Lily. It was a warm summer evening in the bustling city. The sun was setting and casting a golden glow over the sky. The city was alive with the sounds of people rushing home from work, street performers playing their instruments, and the distant hum of car horns. Two best friends, Ryan and Tom, decided to grab a drink at their favorite bar to unwind after a long day. Little did they know that this night would change their lives and their friendship forever. As they sat at the bar sipping their beers, a woman walked in. She was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day, her smile brightening up the room and drawing the attention of everyone there. Ryan and Tom were immediately smitten, both feeling their hearts skip a beat as they laid their eyes on her. They had never seen anyone like her before, and they both were immediately drawn to her. The woman, who went by the name of Lily, was a free spirit and always had a twinkle in her eye. She was quick-witted, kind, and had a laugh that was infectious. Ryan and Tom were both enamored with her and were determined to win her heart. Little did they know, they would soon find themselves in a love triangle, fighting for the affections of the same woman. Ryan and Tom were two peas in a pod, the epitome of best friends. Ryan was a driven businessman, always dressed in a sharp suit and carrying himself with confidence. Tom, on the other hand, was a creative soul, a painter who found solace in the canvas and the colors he used to create masterpieces. Despite their differences, they had been friends for as long as they could remember, sharing a bond that was unbreakable. Their friendship had developed over the years of shared experiences, late-night conversations, and inside jokes. They were each other's confidants, always there to listen and offer advice. They were the kind of friends who knew everything about each other, from their deepest fears to their greatest hopes and dreams. However, as they both fell in love with Lily, their friendship began to change. They found themselves competing for her attention, trying to outdo each other and impress her. Their conversations became tense, and their laughter turned forced. They were no longer the best of friends, but rather rivals, each fighting for the heart of the woman they both loved. Their relationship was like a ticking time bomb ready to explode at any moment. They both felt the tension building between them, and neither one of them knew how to fix it. They were torn between their loyalty to each other and their love for Lily, and it seemed as if their friendship would never be the same again. Lily was a mystery, an enigma that both Ryan and Tom were eager to solve. She was like a delicate flower, with petals that were soft to the touch and a scent that was intoxicating. She was the kind of person who lit up a room with her smile and made everyone feel special. Her personality was as radiant as her beauty, with a quick wit and a heart of gold. She was caring and considerate, always putting others before herself. Her laugh was infectious, and she had a smile that could brighten up even the darkest of days. She was the embodiment of grace and poise, and it was easy to see why Ryan and Tom were both in love with her. Lily was caught in the middle of the love triangle, torn between her feelings for Ryan and Tom. She admired Ryan's drive and determination, and was drawn to his confident demeanor. However, she also found herself drawn to Tom's creative spirit and his gentle nature. She was stuck in a dilemma, unable to choose between the two friends she had grown to care for deeply. Lily was like a piece of the puzzle that completed both Ryan and Tom, and they were both eager to make her their own. She was the missing piece that they had been searching for all their lives, and they had both loved her with all their hearts. But as she stood at the center of the love triangle, she had to make a choice that would change their lives forever. As Ryan and Tom continued to compete for Lily's affection, tensions between them reached an all-time high. They were like two bulls in a china shop, clashing heads and trying to outdo each other at every turn. They took their competition to new heights, each trying to impress Lily and win her heart. Ryan showered Lily with gifts and took her on fancy dates, trying to prove that he was the better catch. Tom, on the other hand, used his artistic talents to create beautiful pieces just for her, trying to show her the depth of his love. Their efforts were relentless, and Lily was caught in the crossfire. Lily was struggling to choose between the two friends, torn between her feelings for Ryan and Tom. She was like a bird caught in a cage, unable to spread her wings and fly. She loved them both, but she didn't know how to make a choice. As the love triangle became more complicated, the tensions between Ryan and Tom continued to rise. They were no longer best friends, but rather competitors, each fighting for the affection of the woman they both loved. Their relationship was on the brink of collapse, and it seemed as if nothing could repair the damage that had been done. Lily was in a dilemma, caught between the two friends who meant everything to her. She was faced with a choice that would determine the rest of her life, and she was determined to make the right one. The love triangle was reaching a boiling point, and the outcome was uncertain. The conclusion of the love triangle was like a storm that swept through their lives, leaving destruction in its wake. Lily had made her choice, but the aftermath was too much for her to bear. She was like a fragile flower, wilting under the weight of her guilt and regret. She struggled to deal with the hurt that she had caused to both Ryan and Tom. She felt as if she was carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders and was unable to find peace. Her love for both men had turned into a burden, and she was drowning in a sea of emotions. In her struggle to find balance, Lily ended the relationship with Ryan as well. She was like a bird that had been freed from its cage, but with broken wings, unable to soar. Her heart was still torn between the two friends, and she knew that she couldn't stay with either of them. Ryan and Tom's friendship was left in tatters, their bond forever scarred by their love for the same woman. They were like two ships passing in the night, their paths forever changed by their experiences. They were no longer the inseparable duo they once were, and their friendship was like a distant memory. The love triangle was a lesson in the fragility of friendship and love. It showed the importance of putting others before oneself and the dangers of falling in love with the same person. Lily, Ryan, and Tom had all been changed by their experiences, and they would never forget the impact that the love triangle had on their lives. This was a test of their strength, and they all learned a valuable lesson about themselves and each other. As we reflect on this story, it's important to remember that true friendship is a rare and valuable gift that can bring joy and comfort to your life for years to come. Pursuing love should never come at the cost of damaging a cherished friendship. Ultimately, the key is to be true to yourself and your values, and to treat those you care about with kindness, respect, and empathy. By prioritizing your relationships with a heart filled with love and compassion, you can find happiness and fulfillment in all aspects of your life. Good night.